What's good, y'all? Welcome back to our Washington Capitals franchise mode here on NHL 25. And we are here on March 6th, 2030, just a day before the deadline, as we have a couple things to go over real quick, and let's just get right into it. Just before I started recording this, I did want to take a peek at our contract situation. Now, there is some really good news with this, actually. First of all, TJ Ginla, he has gone down in asking price. I believe last episode he was a little over 11 million. Now he's asking for a little under 11 million, and obviously he wants that 6 years, and he doesn't need any clauses. So we can actually go down here. We can go below not or below 10, excuse me, and we might be able to offer him 9 mil. That is a little low though. I don't know if he's gonna accept that. I feel like $9 million though. I mean, he has been getting better every year. Rookie year, 38 points, 55, 62, 77. And his pace right now is around the same as last year, uh, which is really good. Obviously, just been paired on that top line with Shudin and Eiserman this whole time. That's going to help him, of course. But I mean, he's got full abilities, 91 overall, medium elite at 23 years old, listed as a first line forward. Plus 29 right now, which is actually really good. He could surpass his plus 37 from last year if we keep going like this. I mean, honestly, I might offer that. Now, the two that I was really looking at, though, were these two, McMichael and Bergqvist. Now, all these years that we've been offering McMichael, 1 year for like a bunch of money, has finally looked to pay it off because now he's only looking for a little over 5 for 2 years, which is honestly perfect. So, obviously, if we go up here, it's going to mess with the money and his interest anyway, which we don't want. But honestly, I could offer him, and he might accept this like 4 or 5. I mean, we could try to go like 4.25. Yeah, no, it starts to dip down. So like 4.5 though for 2 years is honestly perfect. And if he's going to play that third line anyway, it's still a great contract. I'm just going to go ahead and offer him that right now because that is just good value for him. Still an 88. He'll probably drop though just because of his production and sheltered role this year. So he might go down to like 85, 86, but 4.5 for that is still pretty good. But yeah, you can see definite drop off with the. But I mean, you look over here. We'll go to time on ice, and yeah, I mean, he went down even from last year, from the year prior, and then this year he's only getting 12 minutes a night. He's not really getting much power play time either. We've kind of developed him into a legitimate two-way forward. And then Bergfist. Now, originally because he doesn't even want an extension to begin with, I thought he would just be an RFA candidate, but he's only asking for six for 3 years, which is honestly really good. And if we can scoop him up for like, I don't know, 6 mil, I mean 5.75. I don't know if he'll accept that. I don't really want to piss him off. But I mean 6 mil, 87 overall, top four defenseman, medium elite. He was amazing for us last year, plus 36, 17 points. Looking like he might be able to get above that 17-point mark. His plus minus is a bit down, but I mean he's still been good, plus 9. Uh, Take a look. I mean, yeah, I mean pretty solid for. I mean he had over 100, almost 130 blocks last year. He's looking to probably get around 100 this year. Yeah, he might be not as good of a year as last year, but he's still doing really good. And honestly, with his projection, I think that is honestly a good contract. And again, both of these contracts that we're offering are very easily movable. If we, for some reason, well, if like Shooting and Eisenman we need to sign and we need to make some tough decisions. I mean, these are guys, if we do need to move them, we can go ahead and do that. 6 mil for 3 years is honestly good with me. And then these two I'm not worried about too much. We might want to check in on them though. And then for Teach here, I honestly think right now might be a good time to sign him. Um, I don't want him to jump up in overall or start to ask for, more than 11 again. While he's down a bit right now, I think this could be a good time for us to swoop in and offer him a contract. And let's see. So was it 9.5 that we were looking at? Oh wait, maybe 9 mil. All right, that might be pushing it a little bit. I might offer it to him. 9 times 6 for him right there. He might not accept that, but part of the negotiation process at least. And then I think that is it for extensions. Honestly, Vimelka, he's been very good for us. Let's see what 1 year at 8. Yeah, I mean, shit. Uh, okay, why does he want a 1 year and then the contract is like, okay. Honestly, 2 years for that is good. I mean, you can see what he's doing right now. Hopefully that extension doesn't motivate him to be like shit. But last year, 9-14 in 20 games, and in 10 games so far, 9-1. And honestly, I'm watching this closely because Daig has struggled a bit this year. He's got a 902 last year, 915. I think he won the Vezina last year, if I'm not mistaken. Um, he did. So he was the best goalie last year. Now, obviously, goaltenders do have a lower save percentage right now just because of the high scoring. But yeah, even in the playoffs, he had a sub 900 save percentage. So definitely something to watch. I mean, as of right now, Vemelka's probably going to be the starter for the playoffs the way he's playing. So we'll keep an eye on that. And I do kind of want to look to see if we can add some goalie depth at the deadline. And then for our skaters here, let's go to edit lines. I am pretty happy with the makeup of our team. Now, Vinny Trocheck here, he's gone down to a 79, listed as a minus scoring forward. He's a -5, so I mean, you can even argue Matthew Joseph at a -5, but he's got 20 points in 62 games on the fourth line, which is honestly very solid. But I might just want to pick up some forward depth that we might want come playoff time. Defensively, I'm all good. I mean, we're pretty set. These two have been off and on, but I don't think there's going to be anyone. I don't want to play anybody else anyway because they're younger. Yeah, as you can see, a 902 versus a 920. So right now, I'm gonna leave Day. I mean, he's gonna get most of the starts anyway, just because he's a higher overall. But definitely something to watch for the playoffs. Because if he doesn't pick it up and Vemelka stays how he is, then it's probably gonna be Vemelka's net. So, but yeah, forward wise and defensive are looking good. Just want to pick up maybe some forward depth, and if there's an extra goalie out there that we can give a shot to, we will do that as well. So let's go ahead and advance a day and get into the deadline here. I'm just gonna keep whatever our block is. Don't want shit to go on the dead or trade block and all that and mess everything up. So, wow. Florida Panthers, 94 overall, Matthew Tkachuk. Now he is on an expiring deal, and yeah, you can see the value there. That is insane. But yeah, Quentin Byfield, Mason McTavish, Dylan Cousins on the Flames. Marchenko 3 years though at 9 mil. Lundell, honestly, 1 year 5 mil, two-way forward. That would just be like the ultimate pickup. I mean, that'd just be going crazy. Braden Point though is there as well. 1 year at 9 mil. Philip Forsberg has like no value. He is a sniper, 89 overall though. He's damn near point per game. Damn. Ozzy Weisblatt. So there's some really good options here. Is there any goalies that are on the block here? Yeah, same thing. Artemi Panarin. He's making 11 mil though. But holy shit, he's got 82 points. Okay. Definitely a lot of amazing forwards out here that we can pick up for a rental. And we'll look at that here in a second. But I want to see if there's any goalies. So we got Lucas Dostal, who's been pretty solid this year. I mean, having over a damn near a 910 at over 3 goals against tells me that he's been doing good, just not the defense. So let me see. Anybody else besides him? I didn't skip over anybody, did I? Nope, there's Dostal. And then in terms of, okay, we got Joey Decord. He's got a 912 this year. Okay, only 17 games played. How many did Dostal have? Um, where is he at? He was okay. So he's the starter, 52 games. So there is that. What are their contracts looking like? Dostal is 1 year 4 million, and Joey Decord, where is he at? 1 year 6 million. Okay. Okay, we got some goalies coming up here, and I hate this. They got to fix that with the trade alert. We don't need to start over on the player list here. So we also have Philip Gustafson, 3 years though, not interested. Stuart Skinner, he's been okay. Definitely like other options better right now. Colton Ellis, 83 overall, he's been shit. Okay. Logan Thompson, we can bring back, who hasn't really gotten an opportunity, and I mean, he's making damn near 6 mil though, so there's that. Anybody else here? Hrabel, he was the Czechia starting goalie, I'm pretty sure. He hasn't really gotten a shot. Allenfelt has been incredible, honestly, in 16 games, a 923. So he's like a really cheap option that we can just try out. All right, so let's go back to the excuse me. Let's go back to the list of forwards here. Now, Kachuk would be amazing. Oh, clause protected. I didn't even see that. It's cool that it shows it up there. Why is it green now? Okay. Yeah, just too much value though. But honestly, looking at guys, I mean, Lundell's a good like two-way forward guy if we wanted. Suzuki is also there. I mean, there's just a ton of forwards. Point. Forsberg has like no value at all. The only thing is, do we really need more offense? I mean, the third line has struggled a bit offensively. But I don't want to. I don't want to play anybody. I don't want to bump anybody from the third line down. So it would literally just have to be someone playing fourth line. Um, I mean, Panarin just for his insane scoring, which would be crazy on the fourth line. Let me see. Shirley does go to the Flames. Forwards. Robertson. Is there any two-way forwards? Who's like lesser value down here? Anybody that we can pick up? Bunting $6 million though. Shane Pinto for $2 million. He's been okay. Could be like a cheap option for us. Connor Zary's a sniper though. Anybody else down here? Okay. Let's take a look again at the goalies. So Dostal. So right here. So he's 85. So the overall is there for him. Obviously, the cord's been a bit better, but I don't know, 6 million just for a rental, and he's not too far off of Dostal there. Skinner's just been okay. Now, if you wanted a really cheap option, I mean, we could take a chance. Oh wait, he's 5 mil. Where was the who's the other dude we were looking at? Yeah, Alnefelt, however you pronounce it, has been amazing. 920-30. Don't know if he sustains that. Oh, did they just trade it? No. Okay. So there's him or Dostal, I'm thinking, as the two options. And let me look into Dostal here. See what kind of... Yeah, he doesn't have really any value. So he wouldn't be a bad option for sure. You could argue we could just pick up both and then just see who does better. Playoffs, the last 2 years he's been... I mean, he's had deep playoff runs too, and he's been good. So I think Dostal would be a good target here for us. If they want a Noonan, or even if they don't, we can just get rid of him. I'll just swap goalies. And then if they take like a 4th-round pick, maybe even a 3rd, I wouldn't mind giving up. But here's a 4th. See if that goes through. Nope. How about a 4th and a 6th? Still no. I'll try that 7th as well. And if not, we'll just move it up to a 3rd and see how that goes. Okay, there we go. So we just... Oh, I do apologize. We do swap a Noonan for Dostal and add a few picks, so I like that. And honestly, I might just go straight to Tampa and just try to swoop him for Alnefelt. Yeah, they've been shit anyway, so... And he has no value, so we can give up like maybe a 5th next year, 4th. 5th looks like might go through. Nope. Alright, how about a 4th? And there we go. Alright, so we pick up some goalie depth there. And we will see who plays to be the starter. Now, it's going to be tough to decide who we want to end the regular season. I might just stick... I mean, I know this doesn't really make any sense, but I might just stick with these two. Daig and Vejmelka. And then come playoff time, if we need to make a decision, or if everyone's like playing like shit, we have options. So there is that. And I do want to watch Vejmelka because, it's Daig, excuse me. If he continues to be like this, I mean, the value for, I mean, it's not insane value, but if he's gonna play like shit, we might as well, dump him off. Now it's only, we're only halfway through this year, and last year just won the Vezina. I'm not freaking out yet, but just something to keep an eye on. Now we got to decide. I definitely do want to go for a forward. Just which one or two do I want to acquire? I do like Lundell just because of him being a two-way. His value is a little bit up there, though. On the cheaper end, I mean, just for production, there's Artemi Panarin, who is damn near 20 points over a game. Now he's playing first line. Obviously in LA, as you can see, 20 minutes a game, so that's helping him. But, I mean, purely based off that is just something hard to pass up there. And there isn't a lot of two-way guys, though, at least for high overall. Who was that? Oh, Bunting is listed as a two-way, but, again, a bit too much. Cheaper end Pinto for a year. We can try him out. He hasn't... I mean, -5, but that could just be Nashville. So let me look into Panarin, though. I mean, just for some scoring depth, hard to pass up. But again, that value is a little bit more than I was expecting. Uh, this Nabokov dude, 67 at 22, he's probably not going to develop into anything. 30 points this year, and he's playing. Oh, he's not even getting ice time anyway. So if they want him, I'd be willing to get rid of him. Uh, oh yeah, we do need to take some cap off. So honestly, they probably will just have to retain at that point. So getting a guy like Panera might be out of our cards. Because usually the AI does not like to retain, but we can see what we can do here. And again, this is going to... Oh, they're going over the cap. So let's go... and even 4-5. Yeah, that probably put that up a little bit too. But, I mean, a second I wouldn't mind giving up for this year. I mean, I don't even know if they'll take that, though, just because of the retention. But, I mean, he's just been amazing, even as he's gotten older. He's still putting up 90 points, and he was on pace for over 100 this year. So, we might as well try to swing a deal. I say no to that, not surprised. So, any more prospects they wanted? This low 6. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother with that then. Goaltender wise, no. Might just be another pick. I doubt they just a 5th is gonna, yeah. Maybe a 4th though might. That might entice them. Nope. All right, a 3rd. I don't really want to give up much more than this, and I kind of hate to get rid of a lot of our draft picks, but honest, I mean, as good as we are right now, we might as well. Still no. I mean, I'll just keep adding some depth picks. I don't know if they'll like that, but... And okay, so they are willing to accept this. So, prospect who is looking like shit, a 2nd, a 3rd, a 5th, a 6th. Honestly, I think this is worth it for Panarin. Let's go ahead and do that. Yep. I like that. And then, I wouldn't mind picking up Shane Pinto as a cheap option if he's still out here. It looks like he is. Yep, $2 million. Do we have enough cap space at this point? Looks like we do. And yeah, Nashville not a good team, so that's probably a factor. I mean, they're just completely solid. We've seen Forsberg up there. Stamkos is still there, surprisingly. How old is Stamkos? Yeah, 40. God damn. I'm surprised he's not retired. AHL potential at this point. He's probably, yeah, he's just been simming well. That's why he's stuck around. He's got over 700 goals, 1,500 points. Yeah, he's put together quite the end of a career here. Um, yeah, so he's got 2 Rockets, 2 Cups, and just racking up the points. So I respect it. All right, Pinto, we are running out of assets to trade away. Any prospects? I'm surprised they don't really want any. I don't really want to get rid of Gratham right now. How about guys they don't want? So Heinlein and Yakupov that we might be able to. He is a grinder. It'd be cool to have one of those. So I kind of do want to hold on to him. Semyonov isn't really going to develop. Neither is Kronwall. I don't know if... No, okay. Yeah, let me give him a pick because that seems scummy anyway. Yeah, no goalies. And then let's try a 4th. No, okay. And then, yeah, they don't want any of this anyway. And then I guess another 3rd. We're kind of getting rid of a lot of our depth picks, but they're pretty easy to acquire back. They still say no. Might have to just keep peppering in picks here. 7th for next year. Oh, that'll do it. All right. So we have picked up depth in the goalie and forward department. We are just all in right now. I mean, Artemi Panarin, guy who's... Let's see where he's at in league scoring. He's got the same amount of points as Shooting right now, which is insane. But yeah, a lot of the star players just continue to sim well regardless. He does have a couple extra games on him. But in terms of league scoring, wow, league scoring is insane this year. But yeah, he's probably, what is that, like top 10, top 15 at least, him and Shooting right there. So he's going to be playing on the 4th line, not going to lie. That's just where he's going to go. But shit, if we can get a few extra points from there, maybe give some power play time if we have room for him. But yeah, depth scoring, especially come playoff time, is going to be very helpful in the slow sim especially. So I think we're all good here. I'm going to trust in our defensive core that we have. Wow, I apologize for the coughing. Huberdeau, wow, 2 years at 10 mil, though. I'm not going to accept him, but yeah, 81. No, thank you. And that is it. Okay, so I don't believe we traded anybody in our starting NHL team, so okay, it did mess with their lines. Oh, it's probably because we sent guys down. Okay, so I'm gonna keep Vemelka. Did he get sent down? Hopefully, he didn't go on waivers. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I seen Trocheck might have, but I wasn't concerned about that too much. Vemelka still here. Yep. We have too many goalies. Okay, so let's move down. Felt just for now. He won't go on waivers. Well. Dostal also on waivers. Okay. Honestly, Vemelka's proven to us that he can get it done. So let's. I'm going to split starts with Dostal. See what he does for us. We can even do like a. So what do we got? We have 32 games left. So we can do 16 for Dostal and 16 for. Well, they're not going to start all of them though. But we'll go 16 games in and we'll just switch it. Because I still want to give Dig. I still want Dig to have the net. He's the reigning Vezina Trophy winner. So, and I think they put in that depth defenseman that we had. Yeah, I don't want him in. Not on the third pair. Okay, let's calm down a bit. Gil. That's because he's a right D. That's why. And then Andronov, get back in there. Don't remember who was on which side. I'll just leave it like that. And then we're going to put him at center just because of face-offs. Leonard, you're going back up there. Belchets. And again, we're going to move them back to their right and left wing just because they kind of fell off a bit. So we'll see what that does. And then these three are in even, so that's fine with me. Panarin doesn't really fit in that fourth line, but that's okay. And then honestly, with the way he's playing, I probably want to put him on first line power play. So we need Shudin. We need Iserman on that top pair. We're going to put Shudin down the middle. I don't quite remember who. I think Niemanen was up here. And then we're going to go here. And then we can do Niemanen right here, honestly. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? McKenna was right there. But that's all right. He can get bumped down to the second pair. And then again, let's still going to be here. Leonard. Yeah, we got to get McKenna in there. And then who's got better face-offs? So I don't even want to keep... I probably don't want to keep McMichael in there regardless. We can go with one of the young guys. Or is there somebody that got moved down because of Panarin? Pinto again was already in there. So he's got 28 points. What has what's Ginla done? He's got 20. He's got 14 goals, and then Belchet's nope. As Leonard's in there, right? Yeah. And then Belchet's has 29. What? How many did he had 20? And then how many did 29 versus what does McMichael have? Oops. Come on, menus, damn. 28. So we'll put Belchet's. Well, God damn, my voice is giving out. You know what? Let's go with the young guy. Let's go with Belchet's. And he's got one timer, so we'll move him there. All right, perfect. And then four-man, just got to make sure Shudin and Iserman are together. Put him on the right D even if we want. And then we'll put... Yeah, I mean, Panarin's been good, so might as well just use him while we have him. And then Leonard, I like that. Just switch these two and then put Neiman in where McMichael is. And that'll be perfect. All right. Penalty kill. We have McMichael and Pinto is a +2 with these two, though. Kind of want to move Bergfist up for Hughes. Oops, didn't mean to go down there. So that's... God damn. That's honestly good right there. And then Leonard and Joseph, I'm not opposed to. Who else do we have? Named Shudin. Yeah, because those are the 3, 2, or 4. So that's fine with me. Shooting Neiman in though. Where's no 79. I know Leonard's a good face-off taker. McMichael's solid. Do I maybe want to use Pinto as a center? What's his face-offs? Probably. So we'll move up probably Joseph. That's still a +2. Okay, good. And then we'll do these two. Well, not these two, but we'll move... 92D awareness for Neiman is good. So we'll do those two, and then we'll do McMichael, or Leonard, and shooting. What's his defensive category? Not, yeah, he's looking good. So that's good with me. I like that. And then that's good, except for, let's move Bergfist up again. Pinto there's fine, and Leonard. And then we have, does Neiman fit better than Leonard? No. Yeah, we can just do Leonard. That's good. The -1, but what can you do? All right, and then 4 and 4. Move this over. Got to keep these two together. Second line, we'll do Aginla and probably Niemanen. Or we could do McKenna. Yeah, we'll do McKenna just to give him some ice time as much as possible. And then we'll do Niemanen and Leonard. Because he wasn't on this, right? Yep. All right, and then 3 on 3, just make sure these two got to be together. Put you at center. Honestly, for 3 on 3, though, while we have open ice, I'm going to put Hudson on the second pair. I think I had that last time anyway. Cole Hudson. And then, yep, McKenna. Pretty sure Gunla has better face-offs than him, right? Yep. And then we'll go, I'm good with Panarin. And, yeah, we can give McMichael some ice time there. And then extra attacker, I'm going to put Panarin because I hope one of the top 3 lines is out there already. And since it's getting sheltered minutes anyway, give him that at least. And then shit else is good. All right, so we are all good. Yeah, come playoff time, I can move up my goalie, so I'm not worried about that. We do have to know and Buchner for depth as well, so we are literally all set. Yep. All right, let's end the year strong. And then, oh, one more thing I did want to check, though, before we sim. So we do have, it's the Flames pick, I believe. Let me double, I can't look at the, well, okay, I think it's the Flames pick. I just want to take a peek. I haven't looked at this yet, so I want to see what the draft class is looking like, because it's looking like we might have a lottery. And unfortunately, no franchise player coming. But, you know, medium elites, I mean, if we can just add another elite player, or even some trade bait, you never know what we want to do with that. Hoffman, I mean, there's some guys here. We don't really have anybody scouting these two, so let's, okay, we don't have any scouts in the NLA. And we have to have OHL scouts. Potential comparison. Thank you. I think I forgot. You know what? I think I forgot to sign scouts in the offseason. I let them go by accident. Let me double check that. Is that just under higher staff? Where do I view my scouts? Can I not view that right now? Oh, assign scout. Here we go. I mean, we still got a good amount. Not insane, but yeah, I think I definitely forgot to sign some. Same thing with the coaches, but they just auto-assign those. I don't think it affects it insane. So, bit of a hiccup there, but that's all right. All right, enough yapping about that. We got all of our trades done. The other pick I know we had was the Oilers, and they're like first in the league, but that's all right. We have their pick next year too, which could be something. Who knows if they decide to have an off year. So let's. Oh yeah, let me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. Okay, I definitely did math wrong then. So, okay. Oh, no. I was just looking at his games played. So we don't have 50 games and we are 65, 70, or 55, 62. So we have 20 games left. So we'll go 10 and 10. 2, 3, 4. All right, so he might not even, I don't even know if he'll get like 2 or 3 starts, but we'll see there. So Vamelka does accept his extension, so we have him. Now he is 33, so we just got to watch if he really dips. McMichael also does. So that is really good. Sounds went too low for me. Okay, so Iginla did reject as I expected. Bergfist really happy about that. Perfect. All right, so let's double check on Iginla. Don't mean to stop the sim immediately. Um, because I do want to get an extension done with him if he's going to be around that price range. So did not mean to hit that. Contracts. Hopefully, it didn't just go up. Now he doesn't want an extension. Okay, nice. Wow. Yeah, should have just gave him like another 2.5. That's on me. Should have gave him like 9.25. So we'll have to revisit it in the offseason. That kind of sucks. So maybe he'll be an offer sheet though. We can get him that way, maybe. But that is something for the offseason at this point. So I'll take the blame for that. Shouldn't have penny pinched him. So all right, good start. 2 quick wins after the deadline. Let's keep that rolling. I'm not worried about the President's Trophy. Honestly, I might even prefer if we didn't win it, just because of the history with that. Not only in this game, but in real life. President's Trophy curse definitely is there. Carolina first in our division. Wow, we have not. Watch, we're gonna lose now because I was gonna say it. No, wow, we have not lost a game since the deadline. Are we gonna get up to this Minnesota game without? Okay, the Jets do beat us 5-0, but yeah, we go 9-1 in that span, which is incredible. Let's see if Dostal got in all. Daig went up a little bit, 906. Okay. Panera with 82 points leading the way, or 92, excuse me. What has he done for us on the fourth line? 10. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna produce no matter what. Iserman up to 64 goals. Maybe he can hit 70. Probably not though. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, but he's gonna finish around 70, which is insane. Now he's not gonna be the Rocket Richard, which is also insane. But we'll have to check up on Matthews. We'll just do it at the end though. Shooting's still killing it. Quinn Hughes still killing it. Ginla's still very good. He's tied for best plus minus on our team. Hudson, I believe, yeah, career for him already in points. That is very good. Niemanen, bit of a drop off from last year right now, but yeah, the second line hasn't scored as much as last year. Well, Leonard's doing okay. McKenna is gonna have a worse year than last year. It looks like those aren't his numbers, right? I thought he had like. Did it glitch and not show me his numbers? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Um, yeah, he's looking like on pace to have a career by a point or two, maybe. So there's that at least. Hopefully, we can get some growth out of him, and next year is his big breakout year. Um, McMichael just doing his job. Matejchuk plus 35 on that top pair. Let's just take a look at defense. Oh, actually, let me. What has like Pinto done for us on that fourth line? 4 points plus 3, perfect. All right, killing penalties and everything like that. Yeah, third line has struggled a little bit. Gillen's got 17 goals though. That's not bad. Oh yeah, these guys are rookies though too. So there is that. And then defensively, everyone's a plus. Yeah, I like this. What did Quinn Hughes have last year? That is not his stats. He had 91 points. Yeah, he's not going to hit his mark from last year, I don't think. That's okay. And then goaltenders. So Dostal, what have you done for us? A 906. Okay. That is not his stats. Why is this game doing that? Wow, a 9.244. No. So pretty much any goalie that's been in besides Daig, well, not a Noonan from earlier, but yeah, Daig has been probably our worst goalie from what we've had. So, okay. Very interesting. Now, we only did get 4 games, but we're also going to slide in Alnefelt just to see what he can do in his opportunity while he is up here. So let's go ahead and throw him in, see if he gets any games. And then I am going to switch McKenna Neiman and just see if that'll help him out anything at all. Yeah, and besides that, we're going to leave that. And let's get to the end of the season here. We'll do a wrap-up. And then next episode is the playoffs, and hopefully a lot deeper run than last time. So let's get up to our last game of the season against Toronto. As the first 10 games after the deadline were very good. Let's see if the last 10 are good as well. Off to a good start, 3-0. Goal scoring still there. And looks like, 2 goals against, 2 goals against, 3 goals against, 0 goals against. I like that. I obviously I like the scoring. Wow, 10-2. God damn. I love the scoring, but I also love to see the low goal scoring for the other team just as much, if not more. So a couple losses there. Let's see if we can end our season on a high note. We do have a chance at the Presidents, at least a tie with the Oilers. They do also have a game, though. So let's see here against Toronto at home to end the year. First period, 2-1 them. Niemela and Marner, Ryan Leonard for us. Second period, 5-3. Aldenfelt did get the nod, and he is getting shelled right now. Farivari, Marner, and Niemela again. Shunita McMichael for us. Let's see if we can come back here. And wow, we do tie it up. All right, Joseph and Iserman. Can we get the extra point? No, Toronto gets it. Austin Matthews in overtime. Probably capping off. Let's see how many goals he had this year. That is his 84th goal of the year. Okay. Well, he didn't have 86 like Iserman last year, so at least we have that on him. But we do fall to the Maple Leafs. We do clinch the top seed there. Actually, the top seed in the conference as well. So that's cool at least. Yeah, the Oilers would have won anyway. So second best team in the league. Not bad. Not bad at all. Go ahead and advance day. It's probably going to show us our playoff matchup as well. So let's see who we're going to get. Oh, we don't see it. Okay, perfect, actually. We can take a look at the stats and everything. So Shudin does reach the century mark, 101 points. Panarin 97, and for us, he had 15 points in 20 games on the fourth line. Beautiful. 11 assists. How many of those were power play points? 4. Yeah, so he did a lot of 5v5 work. Cole Iserman, 74 goals. He actually blew out the 70 goal mark. Wow. So 3 years in a row, he's had over 60 goals. He now has 264 goals in 345 games. So you can do the math and see what the pace is there. Wow, look at his shooting percentage. 20% the last 2 years, basically. That is unworldly. And he takes damn near 400 shots, too. That is insane. Plus 42, another great year. I mean, it's hard to top. This is like a career year right here. This is like a year you never see ever. I mean, you're 7 goals away from having the most in a season. That is insane. But yeah, it's still an amazing year. 74 goals, 96 points. TJ Ginla still holding together that first line. Technically still getting better every year, 78 points. Neiman had a great end of the year, the last 10 games at least. 66, McKenna as well, 64. I like to see that. So yeah, you can argue this was his breakout year, but hopefully we can really get that next step by next year. Leonard 62 as well to really round out that second line. McMichael 42 still on the third line is honestly very solid. Was a +7, was killing penalties, so he did exactly what we asked him to do. Belchet's and well, at least Belchet's 38 points. Let's see where Ginla ended. 25. So Belchet's definitely had the better year on him. Looks like a Ginla loss. Oh no, I think he just had that. But regardless, 17 goals. Not a bad rookie year for either of them. Pinto, 34 points. Let's see what he did for us. He had 6 points in 20 games, +4, so solid on that fourth line as well. Matthew Joseph, 32 points. He was honestly incredible for that fourth line, +2. So he's definitely earned a spot there. And then defensively, 89 points for Hughes. He actually cut it close to that year. He had more plus minus, so you could argue this was the better year. Great year for him as well. As always, 64 points for Cole Hudson. This guy just continues to get better. It'd be really cool to see his potential go up, overall go up, maybe earn a few X factors as well. He has been playing his heart out the last couple of years. Just went from 27 points, was getting shelled on our horrible team, and he just completely has shattered all expectations from the first couple of years. Good to see that. Matejchuk +40, led all defensemen, 33 points. I believe that's probably career high for him as well. Yeah, well, tied for 2 years ago. So good to see him get back to that level as well. Bergfist +20. He definitely stepped it up in the second half. 26 points, a career high. Beautiful. And then these two, a solid bottom pair. And then in net, Dake stuck around the same. Alnefelt, I know he got shelled in that last game. But, I mean, besides that, he was solid. I mean, okay, that's definitely not right. Okay, you only got it for the 2 games. So, yeah, thinking Dostal and Vemelka have been the 2 best. Yeah, going to be a very tough decision for us. We might, just because of the, just because of the history. He was the Vezina last year. I don't know. You guys might have to let me know on that. I think it's between Dag, Dostal, and Vemelka, though. I think Vemelka has to be in at least, like, in net, no matter if he's the backup. I mean, you look at this, 9-2-4, only 4-game sample size, but Yeah, 4-0, 924. Uh, I was looking for shutout. He didn't have one, but either way, just incredible in that short span. And then let's take a look around the league here. We're going to see some insane numbers right now. Yeah, 130. And finally, every time I do these franchises, McDavid's always like an 80-point guy. Like, they just like shelter him. But yeah, this year he just went nuts. 136 points, 61 goals, 75 assists, plus 34. He's all but wrapped up the MVP, unless they want to give it to the guy who had 84 goals, Austin Matthews, 118 points. He wasn't too far behind McDavid. Uh, but yeah, look at this. Five guys over 60 goals. That is why we had eight guys over 50. I mean, that's why the goaltenders' save percentages are down. We'll even look around the league as well. But yeah, probably going to be either McDavid or Matthews. You can give a shout to Pedersen, Draisaitl there as well. But yeah, I think it's going to be between those two. Probably Connor McDavid. Look at Matthew Savoy, 106 points. But yeah, probably playing that top line with McDavid is going to help. So there is that. The whole first line for Vancouver, Pedersen, Besser, and Miller up there. And then defensively, we have Quinn Hughes probably going to take home another Norris right there. I believe he won last year's, right? Yeah, he's already got three, so wouldn't be surprised if he adds another one there. Honestly, I mean Bouchard had 22 goals, but Hughes had 15 more points, and they really love plus minus in this game, and he was far and away ahead. So let's take another Norris for him. Goaltenders, I mean, yeah, you can see even the guys like Joe Hofer who had second most wins, 895. Sorokin did have a really good year for nine. I think 910 is probably the new 920 for how we're looking at this. Yeah, goalie's definitely down. So Dade compared to the rest of the league is honestly not that bad, and he did get the heavy workload this year. So you could argue if Vimelka or Dostal played 60 games, they would be more around this area. So there is the case for Daig there too for the net. I mean, yeah, you can look at these save percentages. It's just that guys are scoring 80 goals in a year. That's why. So yeah, Kevin Camilleri led all rookies. He was the sixth overall pick in 2026. Yeah, so a bit of a late bloomer there, but but Victor Eklund too, 23 years old, finally making the league there. Yeah, not the craziest rookie class. Any goalies? I mean, Clara was pretty good. I think we seen that earlier. But yeah, so there's that. So let's take a peek at who we got in round one, and then we'll leave it there. And the next episode will be the playoff run. Hopefully, like I said, a deep one at that. And here we go. Who do we have in round one? We have the Florida Panthers. All right, the team that was trying to ship off Matthew Tkachuk at the deadline. They went 40, 30, and 12, so they probably just squeaked in the playoffs there. And yeah, if you count the overtime losses, they actually had more losses than wins. So, but those are the type of teams that'll be in this game. Oh, and actually, one more thing. Let's check to see where we know Edmonton finished first. Let's check to see where Calgary finished. And they finished 29th. Okay, so we have a top four odds at least. Um, so we should. What's the lowest thing? Like 6 or 7, I want to say, maybe 8. At the very least, we should have a top. I think it's 7 though. I think it's top 7 pick for sure. So that is also good news. Hopefully, we get good lottery luck with that. But more importantly, I just want to have a good playoff run, and we're all in at this point. We're going for cups. There's no excuses now. We had a run last year that was disappointing. We gave those, never been to the playoffs yet. New team, no excuses now. Cup or bust. That's what we're in for the next few years. So, appreciate you guys checking out this one. Like I said, the playoff run will be in the next episode, so be on the lookout for that. Let me know any suggestions for the goalie situation, anything you want to see with the skaters, defense, or anything like that, and then going forward as well. So, like I said, appreciate you guys watching this one. And as always, you guys take care.